G'day YouTube, welcome to another episode of the Friday Vape Club. As always, your host Squidlytris, back for another hardware review for you. Today we are looking at the Hugo Vapor Radar box mod. This is a 200 watt dual 18650 regulated device. It is plastic and cheap, but it fucking works. Like always guys, we are going to dive down to the table. We're going to take a quick look around this thing, check out the menu system and the box and all the contents and everything else. So stick around, watch the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to fucking smash that like button. All right, let's do this. Roll that intro. All right, here we have a closer look at the Hugo Vapor Radar mod. This is a dual 18650 regulated device. It's capable of up to 200 watts and it does up to 8.4 volts. All right. So this thing is 84 millimeters in height. It is 40 millimeters in depth and 42 millimeters. Will comfortably accommodate up to like a 25, 26 without any overhang. Up the top here, you do have a spring-loaded, gold-plated 510 pin. You've got down the front here a very nice big clicky fire button. You've got a 0.96 OLED display. You've got your up button and you've got your down button here. It does go up and down in 0.1 watt increments. A little bit shit. Down the side here, there's nothing really. You got the little finger cutouts for your battery door there. Same on this side here, and you do have Radar sort of stamped into this device. And then you've got, this is your battery door. It pulls off. You've got little magnets. You've got little magnets up the top here that align with the little magnets up the top here. This is the battery sled. You've got battery indicators sort of stamped in here. It's very nice and clean. And you've got these gold-plated sort of battery connections. The good thing about these is if they do start to wear down, you can adjust them by pulling them up a little bit. The only shit thing about these is that they may catch on your battery wrap, so just watch out for that. So we got battery positive side up, 18650 in like so. Battery positive side down, like that, and the battery door fits on. It's got this cool kind of coating on it. I really dig this. I saw it and I thought, yeah, I like that. Now this thing is, I don't know what it's made of. I think it's ABS and PC. Not too sure, I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's plastic, it's lightweight, feels pretty solid. It's light as fuck, and it's got this cool pattern. The only shitty thing is the pattern around the doors here is pretty average. You got this, look at it. The quality is not super great. But apart from that, that's just a little thing I can live with. All right, so let's take a look at the menu system, shall we? All right, so here we have your dual battery indicators. You've got your power or your mode which you are in. You've got your preheat, which is normal. Over here, you've got your time. You've got your puff counter. You've got your wattage, you've got your seconds, you've got your wattage, you've got your resistance, your voltage, and your amps. Pretty straightforward. Now to get into the menu system, it's 1, 2, 3. You can see that the power is blinking, so we can change it. So you've got your nickel temperature, you've got your titanium, you've got your stainless steel, you've got bypass mode, you've got your custom curves, and then back to power. It's that easy. Now, if I want to change my preheat mode, 1, 2, now it changes and I can go normal, I can go power plus, I can go soft, back to normal. Pretty easy or pretty fucking simple. So to get into the sort of sub menu system to change things like the date and the time, you want to hold down the plus button and the fire button, and it will take you into that menu system. So in here, just if my camera will focus, you got your time setting, you got your brightness, you got your puff counter you can reset, you got stealth, you got TCR, you got your default, and you've got exit. So it's pretty easy to use. There are some other hotkeys, so you can change and lock your resistance by simply holding down the negative button or the down button and the fire button. That will lock the resistance there. And to put this into like lock everything, you just hold down the plus and the minus. It will lock it, but you can still fire. It's that straightforward. It's that easy to use. I've been enjoying the shit out of it. Let's take a look at the packaging that this comes with. And here is the packaging for the Hugo Vapor Radar 200 box mod. You got the Radar on the front there, Hugo Vapor down the side, on that side. Underneath you've got all the different colors and patterns that you can get. You can see the kind of camo is the better looking out of all of them. I don't know why you'd want some sort of tiger on there. That's a bit fucking random. And on the back here, it tells you you've got one Radar, you've got one USB, some other bullshit, and then your authenticities. Okie dokie. Inside the packaging, you do receive a Radar Eco fold out poster style user manual. You do get a Hugo Vapor warranty card. You do get a battery warning card, and you do get a micro USB charging cable. All right, the Hugo Vapor Radar 200 watt box mod. Let's jump back up top. We'll do the pros, cons, price, if I would recommend this or not. So there we had a quick look around the Hugo Vapor Radar box mod, the Radar. It's so fucking 90s. The Radar, hey man, it's so rad, it's Radar, dude. All right, so we're gonna take it for a fucking toot. I have got my Falcon King sub-ohm tank because I'm lazy as fuck. So let's go. It is a 0.15 mesh coil head in here. Got it at 74 watts, and let's toot. So I'll push the button, push the go button, and it goes. All right. So let's get into some pros and cons for this thing. So the first pro is kind of like the looks. I think the looks are pretty cool. I do dig the design. I dig the pattern. I kind of like how everything is just ergonomic as fuck. It's not, I mean, it's a typical kind of shape, you know, the dual battery regulator device. It's either something like this or a box mod. So look, it's ergonomic. It's tried and tested. They haven't changed the game. They haven't been innovative in any way. They've taken what works and they've just made it. So kind of cool. Second pro for me is just how easy it is to use. That menu system is really simple. It's either 2 clicks for the preheat, 3 clicks to get into the menu system. Pretty straightforward. Why complicate shit with, you know, push this, hold this down, do that, do this. So it's very, very simple and easy to use. Another pro is that it's kind of cheap, but it feels quality, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's made out of plastic, but it kind of feels quality. I don't know what, you know, China are doing now. They're releasing all these kind of plastic mods that kind of feel quality in a way. You think of 2 years ago when a plastic mod really felt shit, and it was shit, you know, but they've lifted their game with like plastic technology, I reckon, and they're just bringing out these awesome mods of late, which are cheap and plastic, and they're kind of, it works in our favor as consumers, you know, have something that is quality and is cheap. So yeah, good job. And this thing, let's get into some cons, because this is not without its cons. The first con for me is that battery door. Look, the quality is not as good on the edges of the battery door than I would have liked. Sure, you know, you're paying small amounts for a mod like this, you're gonna expect imperfections, but on one side it is a lot more prevalent than on the other, and it kind of really shits me a little bit. It's like the pattern has worn off or it wasn't done correctly initially. Another con for me is 1 watt increments. What? Come on, lift your fucking game. It doesn't need to be 1 watt increments. We can have 0.5s or whole watt increments. Don't need the 0.1s. Come on, mate. Sort it out, Hugo. Sort it out. And the last con for me is those battery wraps. It's not a massive con, they do work and you do get conductivity. The only issue that I have with that type of battery connection is you do run the risk of ripping your battery. So you need to be uber careful when putting your, that was very Jay Hayes, wasn't it? You need to be super careful. You need to be super careful when putting your batteries in and out just to make sure that you don't rip them. It's kind of why I double wrap my batteries. But that is the pros and cons done. Price. What would you expect to pay for the Hugo Vapor Radar Box Mod? Looking around the internet with a little bit of Google food, you can find it online for $35 in the US, around about 55 bucks in Australia. That's not bad for a mod of this quality with those features. I kind of dig it. It gets the Squiddly Twist thumbs up seal of approval. 55 bucks. I can't go wrong. Well, that's all I've got time for you guys today. I want to say a huge thank you very much for sticking around and watching the video. Like always, guys, please like, please share, please subscribe, and remember YouTube, keep it cloudy. Keep it cloudy.